Well, hello and welcome back. I'm your old buddy B, and this is Honda Boy Floyd. So today I wanted to bring you a video of me breaking down, and I wanted to go a little more in depth on what was causing it and how I got myself home. So let's get into this and see what's going on. So here's my new cam, and this is the dratv higher performance cam. It's got a little more duration, not really any more lift to it, but it's pretty good. I highly recommend getting it if you're going to do a big bore kit on this motor. So I would have just left it stock had I not melted it down, but I really didn't have much of an option due to these scores that I put in the cylinder walls. So I got it put back together and everything was fine for a little while, but after a couple of rides I went out and it just kind of died on me. And it was strange. I was riding along and it just put pat, 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 and there was no throttle, nothing. It just died. So left me stranded, and luckily I carried my toolkit with me and I was able to put it back together and get it back on the road. So let me show you what I had going on though. So this is my cam, and this cam turns, and as this cam turns, obviously these lobes open and close the valves, allowing air in and exhaust out. We all know this, easy peasy, right? So this cam, on the end of it, you know, of course the cam sprocket goes on this side, and this side slides on this piece, which most people probably recognize as your timing cam, points cam. And as this cam spins, this cam spins, this cam opens and closes the points, causing spark to go to our spark plug, causing boom and fun and excitement and vroom. Yeah, causing us to go. But the linchpin of the whole situation, and I guess you could really consider it a linchpin, is this little guy right here. That little pin, I'm keeping it in there so that hopefully I can not lose it. That little pin will ride in this little hole into your cam. That pin sits in the hole in the cam, and then it rides in this little channel right here. And it's supposed to sit right down there at the bottom of that channel and stay in the hole. But what I've been having happen is I think that this hole is a little bit larger diameter than the original cam, perhaps, or no matter what, I'm putting, you know, stock pieces together with trick custom parts. It's, you know, it never works perfect. So what is happening to me is we'll be you know, on the power, off the power, on the power, and that pin just wiggles in here and it will slide all the way up that channel and out of the hole in the cam. So as that pin shoots out of that hole and up into that channel, this will continue to spin, and this stops spinning, causing your points to stay static and no longer discharge and cause a spark. So that's what was happening. So I tried several different things to fix it. I tried putting Loctite in there. That failed immediately. And I took a hardened pin and deformed that channel a little bit on both sides. And that ended up holding it in there for quite a while. But it ended up coming out again. And I just don't want to be a Neanderthal and beat the crap out of that thing every time that I have an issue. So what I thought about next was I took a piece of solder and I smashed it down into there, and thinking that maybe that it would just take up that extra space and just hold that pin in there. I don't need much, just hold the pin in. So that's what I have tried, and well, let's see how that goes. Well, this is a bummer.
paper. I'm getting too good at this.
So obviously that didn't work out too well. But in the church parking lot, sometimes desperation comes up with the best fixes. So in that church parking lot, what I ended up doing was ripping out a small piece of paper from my notebook and wadding it up and shoving it into that channel and reassembling it. And that did the trick. It got me home. And more than just get me home, it actually worked out for another month or two before I ended up just tearing it back down, trying to figure out these electrical gremlins. So I'm kind of thinking that when I get it back together, I might do the same thing, use paper. It worked. I'm a fan of doing what works. I don't know. I mean, I could put a little piece of, I could, put a little weld in there, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't know. If anybody's got any stellar ideas, put them in the comments. But otherwise, that's what was going on, and that's what it was. So, might be an ongoing problem. Might be fixed by a small piece of yellow lined paper. Alright, that's all for this one. It was frustrating. It's always frustrating to break down on the side of the road, but you know what? If you're riding a 53-year-old motorcycle, you better expect it. And it's all part of the fun. So, alrighty. See you next time. clean up and put everything back together. Really can't beat these old Hondas for. Did you see that? That was amazing.